Hello.
Hello. Wow. Really thought this through.
Yeah, we're not putting it. I just pressed record and it was like, what sort of meltdown can we have today?
Hi.
Happy Monday. Filming this a lot later than normal because I did not go to bed until 6:30 this morning.
I thought he was dead.
Yes, so I did not arise from bed until like midday. And it took me a little while to get caffeinated enough. But welcome back to this week. This is now 5 weeks on the bounce. Fucking hell.
Jesus, we're getting good.
We're professional.
Professional.
I've got to say, I'm genuinely impressed with us and how consistent we've been lately.
Mate.
Like the last 2 weeks have been fucking nuts.
That's an understatement.
Well,
really,
yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean,
crazy.
like I've streamed every day for like 2 weeks and I haven't done that in ages, which is nice. It catches up with you eventually, but it's nice at the moment.
It's nice.
And yeah, we're flat out with videos and stuff at the minute, which is cool. So it's really good to be back busy again, I would say.
I like it. I really enjoy it actually.
Yeah.
I will moan about it, but deep down I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I spoke to him last night before I went live, and I was like, oh, we've got a lot to do this week. I mean, but how far ahead are we on every channel now? Like probably like 2 or 3 weeks ahead on every single channel now.
If we wasn't double uploading, yeah, we'd be like a fortnight ahead on the second.
Mad. Isn't it?
But so as we're double uploading at the moment, still only a week ahead. So we're up to the 14th, I think.
It's fucking crazy.
It's 14th day. Not next Tuesday, the following Tuesday.
It's 2 weeks then.
Yeah, fuck me.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Plus, I think we're like a week ahead on YouTube at the moment. Like I'm halfway through that
We
big
need more
video.
YouTube.
But yeah, like we've put a shift in the last 2 weeks,
Yeah, it's
content
been
wise.
crazy.
While I'm taking a bit of a hiatus on Socket stuff as we're in between that. It's been crazy. But in terms of Socket, it's been a good week for that as well. So because the new range, I'm gonna say the date of like 1st of October for the new range to come out. We'll be starting with short fills and 10mg salts, which is really exciting.
You need to get excited. For this range.
Yeah, literally. Like,
you do need to get excited.
we put a shift in, but we also launched our stop smoking campaign this week, which I put a lot of work into, which is called Stop It. This is our stop smoking campaign, which I'm really pleased with. It's come out so good, and I'm very, very gassed with how sick it all looks. I've done all the artwork for it. Done loads of research, like all the artwork links to all of the like quotes and stuff. And then you can see like obviously it breaks everything down. So if you are a smoker, you're looking to make a switch, move to vaping, obviously a healthier alternative. And you want to check out the website, you can go on to suckitVapes.com/stop smoking, which is really cool. Like we put a big shift into that. I put a lot of like creative direction into it, so I'm just gassed to see it's all come to light now. But on top of that, we're currently running a 20% sale on Suckit if you use code SUCKIT20. You should have known about this, but I made a post on Facebook and they took the post down and have demonetized me for 3 months. So this was the message that they gave me. Your post goes against our community standards on guns, animals, and other regulated goods. So they took the post down. Bearing in mind, the entire post was literally, the last couple of months have been incredibly busy developing Suckit to new heights, but some big prospects on the horizon. We're offering a nice big summer sale on all our liquids. Get 20% off all our liquids and liquid bundles using code SUCKS20 on the final checkout screen. Link in the comment, offers valid while stocks last. Because we're trying to shift the old labels and shift the old stock, we wanted to do a big sale, give everyone an opportunity to pick some up for the first time, etc, etc, etc. Then not only did they take the post down within 2 hours of it being live, they also have demonetized me for 30 days. Literally everything on Facebook, they've demonetized me. Here we are, I suppose. I don't really know what else I can do. It is what it is, I suppose. I mean, the last week's runs have been fucking balmy. Literally, every night we're going on, we're just having a phenomenal run. Obviously, don't get me wrong, that's not how it works, all the time. So please don't get any sort of misconception of ideas. But, fucking hell, the last week has been nuts.
Oh, yeah. But couldn't have come at a better time.
No, it really couldn't have.
Everything's just lined up perfectly at the moment. It looks like such a scam, doesn't it?
Well, literally, the thing is, though, right, the last probably 6 months we've been hemorrhaging money on new videos, on content, on things like that, and just not getting anywhere with it. And it was all funded basically for one big win that I had. And now it's we finally knuckled down, we've got everything sorted. And this is really good as well because we're winning so much. It's given us all the content to get really far ahead. so that when it comes round to me having to take a couple of weeks off, or like being a bit more like scatty for a couple of weeks because of working on the new Suck It range and stuff, it means that as we get to that, like, fucking hell, we're actually in a good position that for me to be able to do that. Normally we're trying to do that and I'm sitting there going, oh, fucking, what video are we going to do? Like, blah, blah, blah. But we're fine for a bit, which is really cool. And I don't think we've ever been this organised. No. But obviously, like, everyone's been enjoying those videos and the streams have been lit and it's been really fun. So I've been having fun. But speaking of streams, we've now officially started streaming on Kick.
Hello.
Which has been an interesting experience. But we started streaming on Kick the other day, basically just because I had so many people saying like, oh, when are you going to start streaming on Kick? Like, blah, 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 blah.
Do I need to?
Everyone was like, yeah, you really should, so on and so forth. And I was like, okay. I was like, I've got it set up. I can just go live on there now. And so we've now added that into the multi-stream aspect. Yeah, so now we're like, when we stream, it's on like Facebook, YouTube, and Kick. And it's had like, I would say quite a beneficial effect so far. I mean, literally the first night I went live, I had someone come in and say, are you doing giveaways? And I was like, no. And they was like, well, I don't want to be here if you're not doing giveaways there. And I was like, fine. Go fuck yourself, you fucking weirdo. And then I had someone else come in saying, hi mate, do you have Discord? And I was like, yes. He was like, what is it? I want to ask you something, but I can't ask you on stream. I was like, okay. So join my Discord, then message me. And was like, do you want to buy views? I can view bot you for cheap. So I read his message out on stream. And he then sent me another message saying, you're a fucking idiot or something like that. And I was just like, what do you want me to say? Like, I've never view botted or taken any sort of shortcut like that. I'm not going to start now. It makes no benefit to my life whatsoever. I know. But in terms of like doing all of the stats and stuff, we smashed out affiliate within like a day.
Yeah, well, it didn't take long, did it?
No, it didn't take long. I assume that's not really hard to do because I already had the 75 followers just from having my account. And we've smashed the average viewership. Basically, just need to stream for a certain amount of time now and do the monetize my channel. But to be honest, I'm going to try and contact their support and say, hello, I do not want to sit there and ask for subs. Can I just have the tick, please? Because I'll do all of the other ones really easily. Like, we've already done like the 75 average viewer one, which is apparently the hardest one. But like last night we sat there for 4 hours and averaged like 100 to 150 viewers. It was really good last night, yeah. So I don't like, I'm never going to sit there and ask for subs. I'm never going to tell people to sub. This week, obviously there was the AJ fight, which was quite good. Did you watch it?
I did not, no.
No, I haven't watched it either. I heard he knocked him out in like the 8th round though.
Yeah, I was supposed
apparently
to
it was quite a good fight.
Watched the highlights yesterday morning, but I just got waylaid.
Yeah, I was live at the time, so I didn't end up watching it. But at the end of that fight, Tom McGregor got up to congratulate AJ and actually called out KSI.
And I know your man KSI is in the crowd, yeah? And he couldn't box eggs if he worked in an egg boxing factory. So if he wants to get in here, I'll give him a final, bare knuckle if you want.
So he called him out. Bare knuckle. Like, obviously we saw, did you watch the fight with the TikToker? What's his fucking name? Won in the second round.
Really?
By TKO. In the first round, he knocked him down, like literally within like 30 seconds. Fucking went in swinging. I don't really know what the rules are on bare knuckle fighting because it looks to be a little bit more like street fight-esque as opposed to more like boxing. Because they were like fucking fully grappling and like taking each other down as well. It was like borderline more MMA style. I don't know if that's allowed because the commentator at one point said, that's a bit of an illegal move. And I was like, well, they've not stopped it. So I don't think it's that illegal. Yeah. I think they're kind of a bit more lenient.
They've brushed it off a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
But it was a good fight. And it was stopped on medical stoppage because he like, I think the ropes in that are harder as well.
Right.
It's like a circular ring. So I think it's like hard ropes because he like hit his elbow on the rope and then was like, couldn't fucking move his elbow.
How many more routes can influence a fight and go down like?
Well, I think it's only a matter of time before we see it go down like MMA routes.
Yeah,
like,
I think that's imminent, isn't it?
I think that is imminent, yeah.
Especially with like Musk and Zuckerberg going at it.
Yeah, I think that will really open up a sort of stage for that. But do you think KSI will take his offer and he'll fight him?
Would you? In a bare knuckle boxing match?
I think, you know what? I know it sounds stupid. I think I would prefer to fight bare knuckle than with gloves.
You reckon?
I've taken so many punches to the face, bare knuckle, and I've taken a lot with gloves, and I think a glove hurts more than a face.
Okay.
Because when you think about it, right,
Bigger area, weight glove.
Exactly. You've got a bigger area, right? Instead of being like this, and I've got pretty wham fucking hands when it comes to punching, say, you've got like an extra fucking 2 inches on either side, and just the blunt force surface area. But plus as well, like, all right, professional fights is normally what 12, 14 ounce gloves, depending on the rule set. But like when I fought and we was wearing 16 ounce gloves, brother, they're like it's just like getting hit by a sledgehammer.
So it is the weight of a freaking sledgehammer.
Yeah,
or of a hammer, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean? Like,
and
my argument would be: would you rather get hit by a 16 ounce sledgehammer or a banana?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I mean?
Thank you.
You know, like, and I know obviously you've got like the different fucking things about like how hard they are and stuff, but like, you know, I don't know the rule sets on these particular fights and how they're like done. Who's to say they're not using horsehair gloves?
Yeah. Which
wouldn't exactly be fucking soft. Like, you know, one of the first things that I was told when I got into it was like, if you want to fight, use horsehair gloves because they're a lot fucking harder. It's like, do you know what I mean? So I can safely say I think I would actually rather do bare knuckle. Maybe this is like blunt force ignorance here, but I just don't. To be honest, I don't think I'd want to get in a ring with McGregor, regardless. But
no, professional fighting man. No, I don't.
Yeah,
so.
But I think the bit that I found interesting, the only response that KSI had for him was, imagine Conor McGregor's on my cock now and Jake Paul's been asking to fight him for ages. So whether he takes the offer or not, I don't know. And then I think the last point on today would be, and maybe this is quite a cool one because I'm quite big into like YouTube culture and stuff. Some people won't give a fuck and it won't mean much to other people. But I've been watching YouTube since I was maybe like 13, 14. Obviously at the time PewDiePie was like on his massive come up and it was like when it was really, really big for him, like the him versus T series and all of that. It was like monumental in YouTube as a whole. And it was one of the first people to get 100 million. So like it was very cool for that. And then obviously Mr. Beast has recently surpassed him and like fucking flown by him. I mean, brother's at 175 million subs now. Like when did that happen? He's almost at a $250 million. That's fucked.
It's absolutely fucked.
Because I literally remember him hitting 100 mil like what, 8 months ago maybe, like start of this year.
That long.
Wasn't that long ago at all. And he like blew past PewDiePie and stuff. It was really cool to see how like PewDiePie dealt with that and that. But now like in Mr. Beast's most recent video, they've like collabed. Have you watched the video fully?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. My only thing is it was a really good video. Like, obviously, it was never going to be bad. But I really wished we'd seen more of their interaction.
Yeah.
Because they have, like, such a history of, like, bigging each other up. And this was the first time they'd ever met. I really wished I would have been able to see, like, more of
what went on between them.
Yeah. Like. I think it would have been sick. But, like, I've got to say, as someone who's been, like, a big YouTube fanatic for years.
I promise, the father of YouTube, PewDiePie,
this is
in the park.
That moment there was very cool to see. Like I did enjoy that, and that was like years of like seeing this relationship get built online and then just come to fruition. But yeah, no, it's been a good week overall. Like we had a bit more structure coming in today as well. Let me know what you think with this shit, and if you want us to cover any other topics, as always. Hopefully, as I say this every week, but we are getting closer to the new socket range. Once we're obviously a bit closer to that and I've got some of the PR and marketing stuff done, I'll be able to like really show some of the like behind the scenes of that, but I can't really leak it too early. But yeah, I think it's been a good week. This week is going to be another good week. It's my birthday this week, so I will be doing my absolute best to not do anything for it and ignore everyone. But yeah, hopefully this is another profitable week, another good run. Everyone is happy. We'll be good.
I will see you next week.
See you next week. I'm just Suck It, Alford Suck It. Big love. Peace out. And we will indeed see you all in the next one, man. Safe. Mwah.
Bye.